Hello friends, now we will solve the figure it out exercise which is given on page number 6 and 7 where we are supposed to write two ways, expressing two ways certain numbers which are given in two different ways like chitti, you have to be creative and like chitti. So let us see the questions. 8,300. So one way of writing 8,300 is you can press thousands button 8 times. So 8 into 1000 plus hundreds button 3 times. So that can be one way of writing this. The other way of writing this can be 7 times 1000 button, right? Plus 13 times 100, right? So this way also you will get 8,300. Now let us see the second question. 40,629. So here you can press 10,000s button once plus 100 button 6 times, tens button 2 times and ones button 9 times, right? This is one way. Let us see the second way. You can press 40 into 1000, that is thousands button 40 times plus ones button can be pressed 629 times. This is another way of expressing it. Now it will be easier for you. You can also try along with me. 56,354. So 56 into 1000. So thousands button 56 times plus hundreds button 3 times plus ones button 54 times. This is one. Let us write some other way. So it can be 56 into 1000, so thousands button 56 times plus 354 into 1, so ones button 354 times. This is the second way of doing it. You can have different ways, right? 66,666. So 66 into 1000, so thousands button 6 times, 66 times plus ones button 666 times. This is one way. The other way can be 6 into 10,000. So 10,000 button 6 times plus thousands button 6 times plus hundreds button 6 times plus tens button 6 times plus ones button also 6 times. This can be one way of writing this. The last question is 3,67,813. So this can be expressed as 3 into 1 lakh. So 1 lakhs button 3 times, right? Then thousands button 67 times, right? Plus 813 button one button 813 times. Another way of doing it is 367 into 1000. So 1000 button 367 times plus ones button 813 times. Right? So you can have different ways other than what I have done. You can try it yourself. Now Creative Chitti has some questions for us. So the first question goes like this. You have to make exactly 30 button presses. What is the largest 3-digit number you can make? And what is the smallest 3-digit number you can make? So what is the condition over here? Exactly 30 button presses, right? So first we'll try what is the largest 3-digit number you can make. So we start with the largest 3-digit number. Largest 3-digit number is 999, right? Now here you can use only hundreds, tens and ones button. If you take thousands button, it will become a 4-digit number. So if we take hundreds button, we take maximum possible is 9 hundreds button. So 9 into 100 is 900. Then for tens button, again we take 9. So 9 into 10 is 90. And the leftover is 9 again. So 9 into ones button, that is 9. So the total comes to 999. But the button clicks are 9 plus 9 plus 9 is 27 button clicks. So this does not satisfy the condition which is given over here. It should be exactly 30 button presses, right? Now let us try another way. So now what we do, we want the largest 999, largest three-digit number. So we keep the hundreds button as it is. So 9 into 100 is 900. And now what we will do, we will try to reduce this. So we will reduce tens button and make it 8. So tens button is taken 8 times. So this becomes 80. Right? 980. Now what is important here is 30 button presses. So 9 plus 8, we have already used 17 button presses. How much is left is 13. So we will take 13 into 1. So 1 presses will be 13. So this gives you 30. So the total comes to 993. And here it is 30 button clicks or button presses. Right? So now this satisfies our condition that 30 button presses, exactly 30 button presses, and the largest number, three-digit number which we are getting is 993. So to satisfy this condition, the answer is 993. Right? Now we see the second part of the question. What is the smallest three-digit number you can make? Again, the condition remains the same, 30 button presses. So the smallest three-digit number is 100, right? Now, can we use hundreds button over here? No, we can't use, because even if you take 1, it becomes 100, and we need 30 button presses. So we can't have that. So we can use only tens button and ones button. So we'll start with the maximum tens button possible. So 9 into 10 is 90, because if you take 10 buttons, it becomes 100. So that will again not satisfy the condition, right? And now 9. So our condition, we need to satisfy this 30. So 30 minus 9 is 21. So what we will do, 21 into 1, this gives you 21. So this becomes 111. Here you get 30 button clicks. This condition is satisfied, right? 9 plus 21 is 30 button clicks, and you are getting 111. But is it the smallest three-digit number you can make using 30 button clicks? Let us try one more. Now what we will do, we will reduce tens button. So if we take 8 tens button, so it becomes 80, right? And now because we have used 80 button presses already, so 30 minus 8 is 22, remaining is 22. So 22 into 1 gives you 22. So the total number of button clicks is again satisfied, because we are doing that way only. So 30 button presses, and the number which you are getting over here is 102, right? So here also you are getting a three-digit number and 30 button clicks here also, but they have asked the smallest three-digit number. So your answer is 102, right? So now the second question posed by Creative Chitti is 997 can be made using 25 clicks. Can you make 997 with a different number of clicks, right? So first let us check whether 997 is made using 27 clicks. So 997 you want, so 100 button you will click 9 times, so you get 900. Tens button you will click again 9 times, so you get 90. And ones button you will click 7 times, so you get 7. So the total is 997. And let us check the clicks. So 9 plus 9 is 18, plus 7 is 25 clicks. So this is correct. What is told by Chitti is correct. Now they have asked us to do it in a different way. So what we will do, we can keep the hundreds button same. So hundreds button 9 times, right? So that gives you 900. Now we will reduce the tens button. So you can take it as 8, 8 into 10, that is 80. And we can take the ones button as 17 times. So the total comes to 902. 97. That is correct. Now this is 9 plus 8 is 17. 17 plus 17 is 34 clicks. So you can represent 997 with a different click also, right?